I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review, and this is for Jack Thompson. Thank you so much for that. People who want to review, who want to request any type of review or re-review, a topic, a reaction, whatever type of video, you send the request either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. If not, no worries, but if so, please feel free. He wanted me to talk about a film called Stark Raving Mad, and I've never seen this film, but this is a film I had heard of. I definitely recognize the cover of the film, and it's produced by a band apart, the production company that Quentin Tarantino and others founded. It's directed by, it says two directors, Daywalt and David Schneider. I don't know if it's just, hey, we want to be two directors like the Wachowski brothers, or if something happened, because sometimes like, well, one fired and one wasn't, or just this happened to be two directors, because it has nothing on this other guy, David Schneider, no info on it. I would say I liked this film. This was pretty damn decent. I mean, I'm not big on the music, but I'm not a big techno rave music guy with the soundtrack. But, and with the opening segment, I didn't know what I was getting into, because the first shot is Seann William Scott in a field giving a middle finger to what looks like a female lion. And then the opening credits is like a mix of Natural Geographic and a techno cityscape. I'm like, okay, what's this? But when it got into the film, it was pretty good. Seann William Scott, it actually showed him being a straightforward character. He was not his character in American Pie. He was not his character in that stupid ass Bulletproof Monk. This is him actually being a fairly serious lead role. He is hired by Diamond Phillips, who looks crazy because he's got glasses and like white hair. He looks like an anime character, to have this heist. So Seann William Scott, his brother, and these other people they've hired, including three, to get through the wall, because the bank is on the other side, the vault is on the other side of the wall. So they have this building nearby, and they decide to have a nightclub start. The reason being is they want the noise to be so loud so that when they do the blowing up and get to the other side of to the vault, no one will notice anything. Because Diamond Phillips, and he's with this gang in Chinatown, wants this Chinese statue that's supposed to be in there. And also Seann William Scott, his other brother was killed, and Diamond Phillips goes, you know, your brother had a debt to me, now you don't pay it, so you and your younger brother, I don't care how you do it, you get that fucking statue, it's in that vault, I don't care fuck how you do it. He doesn't talk that way, but that's the idea. And throughout the night, he's playing one night. Anything that could go wrong goes wrong. And this time, I was really entertained by it. I was entertained just to see what else would fucking go wrong. And with this cast of characters, like the 3 people trying to get through to the vault. One, you find out later, is, how do I put it? He's an epileptic. And of course, in a rave, sometimes things called lasers and bright blinking lights can happen. One person gets buzzed out of their ass on drugs. Another point, a big fucking snake that's part of a show gets loose. Another point, Adam Arkin from, he had a big role in Halloween H2O, he's been in other stuff. He's like, yo, you can't do this is a club, I'm not going to get shut down, I'm not going to lose my license. So at one point, Seann William Scott hits him with a bottle, it doesn't break, he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And it hits him again, and then it breaks the second time. There happens to be cops there, one of them is Dave Foley. One person fucks a 16-year-old girl, and you find out that's Dave Foley's daughter. Again, anything that can go wrong does go wrong for Seann William Scott's character. And that's kind of the fun of it, of just what is going to happen next. It does have a good sense of humor and tone, but it's not Seann William Scott being goofy and silly. He's not Dude, Where's My Car? Like I said, he's not American Pie type of character at all. He's a very straightforward character with all this craziness happening. The other actors do their jobs fine. The guy who played his younger brother did fine. Like Seann William Scott's talking about the master of the 4 elements. Like this whole statue thing they're supposed to get. And the brother goes, like He-Man? And Sean's like, no, He-Man was the master of the universe. This is the masters of the 4 elements. There's some fun lines. Oh, he probably got a stitch so far up his ass, you'll probably taste pine. I would say this. I recommend this to anyone that wants to see Seann William Scott play a different kind of role. Because I could be curious about that. I could be curious about a guy who's normally known for goofy, silly roles, getting his attempt to play something more serious or more straightforward. Ashton Kutcher did a good job in The Butterfly Effect. Jim Carrey when he did The Truman Show, and to more extent, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Now granted, this is not deathly serious, this is still a fun popcorn escapism film. It's a heist movie. But, like I said, Seann William Scott is definitely more serious here compared to other films. That was interesting to watch, and I thought he pulled it off. He pulled it off very well. Lou Diamond Phillips is not in the film too much, sadly. I wish he was in the film more, because I'm a big Lou Diamond Phillips fan. But he pops up from time to time. It's nice to see him. He definitely has an interesting look. And like I said, just all this craziness that happens in this one night. What is going to happen next? It has a colorful group of people, colorful group of characters. The ending was satisfying. It wasn't some ridiculous, stupid twist, what the fuck, or bullshit downbeat. The ending worked well. It's one of those movies I don't want to give a whole lot away. I mean, yeah, the music, it makes sense. I might not be a fan of techno music, it depends. Like rave music, if you mean techno music like or synthesizer, that's more what I like, synthesizer music. But techno, like rave music, I'm not a fan, so the soundtrack, but it made sense in terms of the plot because you want music that could be really loud to disguise certain noises. So it made sense within the story. So yeah, I would prefer just more like rock and roll type of music or more crazier music, but for the plot I understood why they went in that direction. So yeah, I don't care for the music in the film because it all takes place in a club, but I understood why. You know what I mean? Although with a club you could play any fucking music and it would still be loud enough, so I still would have preferred, music that I could actually get into. I mean, one of the few techno rave music I like is the stuff in Blade, the beginning of Blade. Now, if they're playing that music, cool. Direction-wise, it was fine. I mean, this went direct-to-video, but it didn't look that bad for a direct-to-video film. For the time this came out in 2002, definitely one of the better direct-to-video movies. I would say even better than some of the films that went to theatrical in 2002. So, I guess they thought, well, Seann William Scott, it's not going to make much bank. They're probably right, Sally, but you know what? For a direct-to-video film, this is actually pretty good. This is definitely above average compared to a lot of the other films of its ilk around that time. And like I said, it was cool to see where the story was going, all the different types of characters, they interact with each other. Again, I don't want to give everything away, but I would say watch the trailer or read up the synopsis, look it up on Wikipedia, whatever. If any of that or anything I say makes you interested, give it a look. Start Raving Mad. I give props to. This was fun. And Seann William Scott, like I said, it showed that he could pull off a straightforward character. Did it pretty well. So this was a nice surprise. I would say a bit underrated even. I would say this is a tad underrated. It's a nice surprise. So with that said, for you to find out for yourself if you want to. I don't know why I sound like the beginning of Mission Impossible. If you choose to accept this mission, this video will blow up in 30 seconds. Either way, thanks for watching, take care, and we will see you guys later. Bye-bye.